Hi there, and welcome to Andy Robinson RC. Cheers for checking out the channel today and joining us for this episode. Now, I think on the last video, we had, I can't remember what I was doing now. What was the last video? My mind's gone blank. On the last video, I did say we'd have an Associated truck out for you, and granted, that's what we've done. But it wasn't the one I was expecting to have out. So anyway, this is the Associated MT12 Lux Plus. Now, if we look back at episode 310 and episode 331, you may remember we had the two previous versions of this on the channel. We had the red MT12, which is the first one. That was looked a bit like a Tamiya clodbuster, and then we had the Mad Van. Is it called a Mad Van? Mad Van or something close to that, Power Van, I can't remember, with all the black and purple and blue graphics on, and we had that on the channel as well. And they were both pretty much the same, apart from difference in body style. But then they've brought out this, which is the MT12 Lux Plus. New body style, new front bumper. So what's different with this one now? Well, the reason I went for this one is because it is different to the other two. So we're going to whip the body shell off a minute, and I'll show you what is different compared to the previous two models. Okay, so knock the shell off. Okay, so there we go. That is your chassis. Now, a quick glance, it doesn't look like anything's changed. But what they've done is they've moved the battery from the front of the chassis to the back. They've added a wheelie bar, and also they've added a new motor, which you can't see on the top there, but you can see it sort of says underneath, it says Reedy Power Sport 400. So this is a 400 size motor. The previous one was a 380. And also, besides doing that, they've given you a bigger capacity battery. This is a 1500 milliamp 7.4 volt lithium ion, where the previous one was an 850 NaH lithium ion. So that's what they've done, and obviously they've given it a new body shell and front bumper. But they are the main differences. Shocks, they're now all in black. There's no difference to them, but they've changed them to black. So I think the idea was to give this a bit more of a run time and make it a little bit quicker. Now, I must admit, I'm going to put the body back on. Having driven the other two, and compared to this one, it doesn't feel much quicker. I must admit, I thought it was going to be maybe a bigger difference in top speed. But, you know, after I filmed it, I'll compare it to the other videos, and it might actually look quicker on the camera. But having said that, I've not driven the other vehicles for a while now, and plus I don't have them anymore, so it would have been easier to compare. But with this being a 400 motor, and the other one a 380, it's probably only a marginal increase in speed, but it did need a bit more speed. Now, to be honest, maybe they should have just gone brushless with it, which, you know, you didn't have to put a stupidly quick brushless motor in, but it might give it that more punch and a bit more pep to it that it probably does need. But anyway, we've brought it here. We're actually near the Blackpool Pleasure Beach today, but we're going to have it on here and see what it's like. So off we go. Now, I must admit, I didn't get time to, on the other two videos, this is the sort of place I wanted to take them, and I never really managed to do that. We filmed one round the back of our house, and this is the red one, and I can't remember where the other one, I think it might have been a skate park with the other one. But anyway, so that is it, that is top speed, so we'll have to compare it on the other videos. Now, in fact, recently, I'm pretty sure that Gav at RC Kicks had the van, the Associated MT12 van on his channel, but I was waiting for this to come out. I knew this was coming out, and I did want to try it. So what do you think? Should I keep hold of it a bit longer, and should I put a brushless system in it? I think it needs it. There isn't much of a price hike in it anyway for the extra bits. And it's, you know, even with that battery at the back, it's still nice and stable. I mean, if you turn really sharply, it will roll. And I've got my dual rate set to the max, but so if I turn it, oh, didn't do it that time, did it? I'll tell you, this is like, I don't know what, take 20 we've gone for doing this. Every time I did the intro, it was rolling over, but it's not doing it now. Anyway. But yeah, it's good fun. It's much better on this sort of surface than where I was testing it the other times. Oh, see, that looked nice on camera. Well, I hope it did. But yeah, this is what it's more made for. So let me know what you think in the comments to this one. Is it a better improvement over the two previous models, or not? I tell you what I have noticed as well. When I said the original MT12 looked a bit like a mini Tamiya clodbuster, this looks a bit like a little bit like a Tamiya Monster Hilux racer. I don't think it's any coincidence. I think it's done deliberately on purpose myself. But there you go. And the other thought of is Gavin was saying on RC Kicks that you could put a lunchbox body on this because they're both 1/12 scale cars. However, I'd like to see a pumpkin body on it myself, so maybe that's an option. Let me know what you think in the comments. Brushless and a pumpkin body? But yeah, it's cool. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. I do like playing around with this. It just still needs to be just that little bit quicker, I think. But other than that, it drives nicely. And I've got one thing left to show you as well, which I'm going to bring it over here. Now, before I finish, so that's the MT12 Lux, so that's pretty cool. Bit of fun. So again, cheers to Inside Line Models for sorting this one out for me again. Much appreciated. Don't forget to go to www.insidelinemodels.com and you can get 5% discount on their website using the discount code AndyRC5. So cheers to Paul and the team as always. Thanks for sponsoring the channel. Right, and before we go, this is the one I was hoping to bring out. Now, Associated seem to be bringing out tons of stuff this year, a lot of it vintage, but they've still got other releases as well. Now, this is my RC10T. I didn't do an unboxing of this because it's come to me late, really, so I just thought we'll just build it and we'll do a proper running video on it. But that is the finished truck. There's no electrics in it yet, but I just thought I'd show you. So, you know, I am working in the background doing stuff. So there it is. So we'll get the RC10T out hopefully later this week, beginning of next week, once we get some electrics in it. But there you go. And yeah, can't wait to run this. Right. Anyway, that's enough from me. So go back to the other truck. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you want to see it with brushless? Do you want to see it with the pumpkin body on? If so, let me know. Right, look after yourselves, take care, and cheers for checking out the channel today. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to Andy Robinson RC on YouTube, and come find us on Facebook and Instagram under Andy Robinson RC. See you later, and take care.